So my husband got a great opportunity down here to move back to Lufkin, Texas, his hometown. And we had just a few days to find a house. And we fell in love with the charming neighborhood that we live in now. And the house that was about to go on the market, which we currently still live in, is on McGregor, right in front of Trout Elementary. And with our house and Trout, in the middle of that was a big oak tree that has been here for years and years, as what I've been told. And I fell in love with the neighborhood in this house, but the tree, me and the tree we had this weird bond. We caught eyes. I said, we're just gonna do it. Maybe the tree will vanish, we won't be here for that long, etc. 4 years later now, we've been living here, and I've started calling the city because I noticed that the tree started to die. Last year, they repaved the whole McGregor Road because the road was getting demolished, and after that, a couple months later, the tree started breaking off. It wasn't showing any signs of green, and it got worse every day. So again, 3 weeks later, I called the city about it, and they connected me to the correct person to talk to about it, and they came and took a look, because for me, being a mom of two, the tree was leaning over into our yard where we couldn't park, and branches as big as this tree was were just falling constantly. And even with the school, their cars, it could cause a hazard for them also. And in a split second, they looked over everything, and they decided to start the progress on it. And they started last Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning, they started. And a sign of me was so happy, but then another side of me was like, I have a big feeling a lot of people are going to feel different, because there might be a lot of meaning behind this tree. And I understand from both point of views, but for right now, I feel like it was more of a safety concern with the school right there with the kids and the teachers, and then with me being a mother and my kids. So they demolished, cut it to the stump, and last night, Wednesday, they were right at the end, and they had this big stump leaning up, and I looked at it. You can't really see it on this side, but the other side, it was the most beautiful piece you could ever see. And I walked up to them and I asked them, hey, what are you doing with this stump? And they said, we're just having the city come pick it up, etc. And I was like, can I have it? And they kind of looked at me funny, and they're like, I guess if you want it, it's real heavy. I'm like, I know, but me and this tree have been at it for 4 years, and I have to have something with this tree. And they let me have it. They're so nice enough to get a machine and at least push it over here, because it's so big and heavy. I haven't even counted the rings on it to see how old the tree was. So, moral of the story is, the tree is down, the stump is in my yard, and it's going to be a conversation piece that's going to last a lifetime. I'm going to end up making a coffee table out of it. So that's in the works right now, and it's going to turn out beautiful.